Hello, welcome back to Elise Reads and Speaks. Today I am bringing you the January arcs that I intend on reading, or one of them I have actually already read. There is only 6 that I have for this month, okay? So if you hear of any of these 6 and you want to buddy read them with me and request them from NetGalley and see if we can read them together, I would greatly appreciate that because it keeps me accountable. Okay, so the first one that I have is coming out January 5th. This one is Laure by Alexandra Bracken. So I am heavy into Greek mythology. That's like a buzzword for me. If I see that something is revolving around the Greek gods, I'm like, request, please, me. So in this story, as a punishment for something in the past, there are 9 Greek gods that have to walk the world as mortals. So, and I believe this happens once every 7 years. And then there are people that are descended from these ancient bloodlines that are hunting down these Greek gods, hoping that they'll be able to kill them and take on their power and immortality. All right, so that sounds like a good time to begin with. So Laure, actually a girl's name, okay? The title of the story is Laure, but it's actually somebody's name. She wants to get as far away from the hunt as possible because of something that happened to her family, but then her childhood friend comes along with Athena, who is gravely wounded, and asks for her help. So that just sounds like a good time to me. The second one that I have coming out on January 5th is Roman and Jewel. This one is by Dana L. Davis. So this one you have to like reimagine Romeo and Juliet getting what's called the Hamilton treatment. So it's the new hip opera and it's called Roman and Jewel. And I guess there's not so much a love triangle, but more of a competition because the girl that's cast as Jewel and her understudy both want to be with the guy that's cast as Roman. But I think the understudy and Roman get a little something going on and then, you know, the world explodes or something like that. I don't know. But Romeo and Juliet, Hamilton, like I think it sounds like a good time. So we shall see. The next one that I have comes out on January 12th. This one is by Rachel Vincent. It is called Every Single Lie. So in this book, there is a 16-year-old girl, I believe her name is Beckett, and on the floor of her high school's locker room, she finds the corpse of a baby, a newborn baby in a gym bag. And the gym bag belongs to her boyfriend. All right, so because of this, rumors start flying. Everybody thinks that she's the mother. She's not the mother, and nobody is listening to her side of the story. And as this police investigation goes on, you start figuring out that all these people have secrets and nobody is who you thought they were. Oh man, I'm stoked for this one. This seems right up my alley. Next, on January 15th, there is To Look a Nazi in the Eye by Kacer. So I'm heavy into World War II and Nazi stories. I just find them very interesting. So that's like a buzzword for me too. It's like Tudor history. Anytime that I see that, I'm like, click, me. Greek mythology, click, me. Nazis, World War II, click, me. So I got this one. This one is the true story of Jordana Lebowitz's experience of attending the war crime trial of Oscar Groening, who is also known as the bookkeeper of Auschwitz. So I guess it's just her perspective of like how she first saw this man and he kind of reminded her of her grandfather. And then hearing about all the atrocious things that he did and people having testimony against him, like what she got from that. That sounds really, really thought-provoking, and I'm sure will be a hard-hitting one, but like one that I'll be into. The next one that I have coming out is on January 19th. It is called Shipt by Angie Hockman. I already read this one back in August, and I enjoyed it. It is the enemies to lovers trope. Okay, 2 co-workers at a company get sent on the same trip. Okay, the only way that they know each other is through work emails, and they both dislike each other from these emails. Oh, very dramatic, of course. But you know, they're sent on the same trip because they're both vying for the same promotion, and you know what's gonna happen. Okay, yeah, we know what's gonna happen, and it's a good time. It was super cute. I gave this one 4 stars. And the last one that I have for the month of January comes out on January 26th. It is called City of Villains, and it's by Estelle Laure. This one I am pumped about. Okay, so let me tell you. The series itself, this is just book 1, the series itself is like a fairy tale retelling about villain origin stories from the Disney movies. Like, I think that sounds great. All right, so the main protagonist in this is she's in high school and she's an intern at some detective agency, some police place, okay? She ends up getting put on the case. And in this case, I'm guessing if you look at this cover right here, it's gonna be about Maleficent. But like the interesting thing about this series is that each book is going to be about the origin story of one of the Disney villains. And the ones mentioned have been Maleficent, Ursula, Captain Hook, and then it says, and other Disney villains. So man, oh, I am pumped. I think that sounds so good. So good. All right, those are all the arcs that I have for January. If you want to join me for any one of them, you know, just send me a text or reply on here if you've gotten it through NetGalley, and we can hit each other up for a little buddy read time. All right, thank you for tuning in to Elise Reads and Speaks. I will catch you next time, guys. Bye.